So guys, we're going to compare the genuine Louis Vuitton Neverfull bag in the size MM versus the same bag but something considered a super dupe, high quality replica, whatever you want to call it. So I got this from a small retailer online. This is not DHgate, this is not AliExpress, so it's kind of like a smaller retailer, manufacturer from China. And this one is the original bag that I purchased in London in April 2023. So this year, this one is a new bag, which I bought for myself, and this one, we're going to compare it to the original one today. So yeah, starting from the, let's start from the boxes. So this one here is the genuine one. And for those that haven't seen it before, it basically opens up like this. It's a very sturdy, nice box, really nice quality. Opens like this. It does have the magnets here. And what we have inside is obviously the dust bag. This has been, I bought this bag in the UK in 2023. So this is how the dust bag looks like. You have the envelope with sort of like all the proof of purchase, like a gift card and whatnot. This kind of ribbon. So that was obviously that the box was wrapped in it, and that's the small gift card that was kind of attached to this when it was packed. So this is how it looks like for the original one, the genuine Louis Vuitton bag. Moving on to the SUPERFAKE, and this is not the DHgate purchase. I found a small retailer or online that sells this, and guys, I am actually very impressed, because even though the packaging is still different, it does actually tick many boxes. So it's still quite sturdy, though you can see that it's not as sturdy as the original one here. The sides are a bit wonky. You have the magnet close here, and yeah, the differences are visible. It's so the dust bag is still pretty decent. You have the embroidery here, the logo, Louis Vuitton logo. So it is pretty good quality, although it's obviously not the same shape as the genuine one. We have the ribbon, which is more or less the same, I'd say, just like the original one. We have the same kind of, this is obviously like poorer quality. You can tell that this is not original, so I don't think it would work as a gift to anyone, unless we believe that people wouldn't recognize it. We also don't have this tiny gift card that we had in the genuine one, and that would be about it. So far it's not looking terrible, but we shall proceed to reviewing our bags. So guys, this is insane. The quality of those bags is, I'd say, very similar, if not the same. So the producer, the manufacturer, is claiming that the duplicate, the replica, whatever you want to call it, it's supposed to match the genuine product in 97%, which I think is a pretty good score, to be honest. Okay, so here on that side, this is the genuine one. This is the replica. And I think the biggest, from my perspective, the only difference, and the biggest one is in terms of how shiny the replica is versus this one, which is slightly matte. So as you can see, the difference is not that big. So it is it's not really daylight, but even like you can see that this is pretty much unrecognizable. If you had only this bag, not next to the original one, you would never know that this is actually not the real deal. Anyway, the texture is, I would say, exactly the same. It's just the shiny part that is slightly different, and the color is pretty much the same. Maybe this one is a bit like a warmer tone, but again, this is not really recognizable. If you go out and have those two bags next to each other, you wouldn't be able to tell a difference. Okay, moving to so one of the steps in the Louis Vuitton authentication process is to check the stitches. So in the original one, the stitches are always going to be very even, very symmetrical, and as you can see here on the side, they're very beautifully sewn, put together. These little squares are exactly next to each other, so there's no room for like any dodgy seams. This is like a lighter shade of the thread, and similarly the stitches are very, very nice, very even. And in this replica, it's exactly the same. So the stitches are really, really beautiful, really good quality. It's basically, you know, exactly the same. The side, look at this, guys. This is some serious craftsmanship. It takes, yeah. So if you compare both bags side by side, they're the same. This is insane how good this one is. So this place here in the original bag is called the strap post. So as you can see, so this is basically where the straps are attached to the bag, and this is called the strap post, and this is supposed to be like a V shape. That part here is supposed to have 5 stitches, so counting from that side is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last 2 of them are double stitches. And if you look at it, this is like a V shape, but not exactly. So if you tilt it a little bit, it's like an L. So this is supposed to be very, very hard to replicate. Now, if you have a look at this bag, this one has exactly the same number of stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the last 2 of them are actually double stitches. So this is insane. This is basically like the original bag. And also, my point on the tilted V that becomes an L, exactly the same. Really, really good quality. I'm very, very impressed. So these bags are obviously handmade. This one is also handmade. So yeah, so far so good. This is really, really good quality. Let's move on to the inside of our bag. So obviously we have the wristlet, the pouch, whatever you want to call it. We have exactly the same product, identical. Here for this one, obviously size is the same. Yeah, as you can see, even the zip is absolutely the same. This is insane how good quality this is. And the strap that I didn't attach to this one. Yeah, so the inside. Let's look at the original bag. So this is how it looks like. So obviously you can see those seams here. This is the cherry version that I ordered for myself. Here you can see the heat stamp. So it has the Louis Vuitton and the country where it was manufactured. So this one is Louis Vuitton Paris, and it says made in France. So that's the original bag. And then having a look at this one, it's practically same. This is also does have a logo like the other one, and if we have a look at the heat stamp, we also have the same sort of information. So we do have the Louis Vuitton Paris, and overall I'd say if you obviously if you, I don't support buying replicas, or I'm not against it, I'm not pro. So this is just to enable you to make a decision. Honestly, if I haven't bought this one, I'd probably just be very happy with this one and use it on a daily basis. And it sounds like a more reasonable choice, because this one was literally 350 pounds, 330, I think, something like this. And obviously this one, after all the increases now, it's over 1,400 pounds here in the UK. So I think it's a no-brainer that this one is better value for money. Yeah. So let me know if you have any questions, happy to answer. If you're looking for a bag like this, just let me know. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.